Everybody, Alicia here with the Sugar Puppy, and I wanted to show you all Color Me Nostalgic Volume 2, Fun in the Sun. I didn't do this with the first one because I didn't make a digital version for it, and I'm kind of wishing I did. But this one I've released as a digital version first, and I'm also going to start taking pre-orders for the physical copies in a little bit here. I do still have a few more pages I want to add for the physical copies. This is a big book. Well, maybe not, I don't know. But it's big for me because this one has 32 pages plus the test page, which we're about to look at. So the thing is, though, that I have to show it to you like this, where I'm going to click out and then click back in because I wanted to show it in order, and I can't do that for some reason when I edited the files. Even though they're in order on the display, they're not when I try to slide through. So I apologize for that. Bear with me. Alrighty. So here is page 1, and I wanted to do a really nostalgic driven thing. That's like the whole point of my brand. So here, anyone who remembers like the TVs, the giant TVs that were on the floor, we got Poneth, and we have The Price is Right up there, and then snow globes. Like grandparents had snow globes back in the day. Then you got the VCR and everything. Obviously this is hand drawn, so I apologize for my crooked lines, but I really had fun working on this book. And then for page 2, we have our pony friend on the phone. And also, fair warning for this book, pretty much every pony except for one has a blank flank. You can draw in whatever cutie mark you want on the ponies. I even put my OC in there, but I took hers off just in case somebody wanted to color her and maybe draw something over it. So we got the quintessential 80s phone table, even though the phone is on the wall in this one. And then the yellow pages are now the pony pages. So, you know, notebook and a pencil at the phone. And I just thought that was so cool. I am seeing some very minor line issues right there, but I probably shouldn't point that out, should I? The book is done, okay? The book is done. And then this one. I thought this was a fun page to do. All right. Apparently I was wrong. This guy has a cutie mark. So, I forgot I did that. I've been working on this thing for a while. And then here we are with page, where are we on? Page 4, I believe? 3 or 4. Anyway, so this one, I just wanted to do a pull scene. This was one of the last pages I ended up working on, actually, because I wanted to replace something that looked really bad. So that's where this one came from. And I had a swimsuit just like this when I was like 8 years old, so I thought that would be cool to include there. 8 or 10, somewhere around there. So here's the cover page as a coloring page. You can color it whatever colors you want. I mean, I just made stuff up. All right, lemonade stand with the glasses here, because this was inspired by some mugs I saw at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. And then we have ponies in the park on the playground, a couple of Pegasi, and an earth pony on the slide. And then we have the other view of that. I don't know why, that's what I decided to include. And then a pony on the swings, tire swing. And I thought this would be cute. I'm like, do ponies eat meat? No, they shouldn't, but I can't remember what they would eat in the cartoons. Neither on Friendship is Magic or the original. Like, I know they ate, like, they had, like, burgers and stuff, but, like, were they hay burgers? I can't remember. So I went with veggie dogs because I actually really like those. And so here we have the Veggie Pups truck at the park. And then this is a throwback to a brand I want to start. I don't know if that's ever going to happen or not, but I decided to use the name on this. I came up with this ages ago. I even have the Instagram account still and the Tumblr page. But I put it on this, and I thought this would be perfect for the shop because I had done a shop picture and I really hated the way that the candy shop looked, so I redid the whole thing. So now you've got like suckers for the pillars of the building, and then this down here could be rainbow. In my mind, it's rainbow. You can paint, color it whatever color you want to. And then the chocolate bar on the side with foil, not plastic, because that's how they did it. And there was paper on the inside of the foil, for those who don't know. And then we go inside of the candy shop, where they're stocking the shelves. This is, well, this is supposed to be my OC Patient Heart Fox, just sitting in the background on the shelf as a toy that you could buy at the candy store. And this is Petey, who is one of the Sugar Puppy puppies, as this pony is putting in the gumballs. For anyone who wants to know, Petey is like a lime green with like yellow and white. And then, what else we got here? Just shopping around for candy. Okay, see, I just noticed this. Another one that has a cutie mark. So don't come for me. I forgot I did that. Then the ice cream, because of course they're selling sweets. And then all of the little ponies enjoying the grass. I gave them all like hearts for their hooves because it made me think of the G3 ponies, which is what got me back into My Little Pony. Honestly, when I was in college, they were doing G3, so I was like, this is so cute. The first one I bought was actually Kimono, I believe. Let's see. And then a picnic. Anybody recognize these guys? Bush Bullies? I thought that would be fun to add in there. And then we have the skating rink. Ponies had clothes, and I think they still do. Well, I know they still do. I can't say I think they do. I know they do, because when they did the Build-A-Bears, they had outfits. But back in the 80s and 90s when they had My Little Pony, they would literally sell separate outfits, like for Barbie dolls. Like how they do with Barbie dolls for the ponies, so you could just buy the outfit. And so I decided to take a page from that and just give them clothes here. I mean, even he's wearing a shirt, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. And I like roller skating. One of these days I will get some skates. And then birthday party, all of the ponies together. And this is also something that I did. Here's Patient Heart Fox again as a mascot. I was taking a page from Chuck E. Cheese with that and Showbiz Pizza. So I'm going to zoom in on this because you won't be able to see it. This is what I put on there on the balloons. And I thought it'd be kind of funny. So, yeah. Another throwback. Like, here's the little platform where you see at Chuck E. Cheese how they used to have. And then also Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz Pizza, and Pizza Circus. Like, they had the animatronics where they would perform for the children. And so this is Patient Heart, and this is like just another random rat character or whatever. And I just looked at Mad Shy's Blue Sky feed yesterday, and I saw that she had Lester's Possum Park, and I was like, that reminded me of that. And I had done this, I didn't even know, so I thought that would be kind of funny too. And then, as you can see, I have my video games here in the arcade. We have Street Fighter, throwback. Like, this is obviously not Street Fighter. I'm not trying to get sued. And then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Beavers. Heroes with a flat tail. So, Heroes with a flat tail, beaver power. So yeah, there's that. And then, going in, we've got skating in the park, playing volleyball. I really like this page, but I will tell you this net was a pain to do. And then we have ponies at the beach. More ponies at the beach. These are in the ocean. And I actually went to the beach for the second time in my life recently. First time going in the ocean. because the last time I went, it was winter. That was cool. I may talk about that if anyone's interested. Here's another pony in the ocean. And this is the back cover of the book as well, which you guys will see in a second. As you can see, the little date stamp on the pony. I put that in there for myself. So, yeah. And, all right, this was one of the first ones that I remember getting as a child. So this also has a cutie mark because that was my childhood pony. I had the entire playset of the Satin Slipper Sweet Shop and the pony Scoops, which I didn't, like, I was like, what, 4 or something. I didn't remember his name. So I called him Mike the Pony. And in my mind, it was Mike the Pony. He had purple hair and pink ice cream all over him, but his name was Mike. And so this was how I had mine. And then, like, Locket was the dad pony, and I had one of those little fake green unicorns as the mom. I had this whole thing going. Anyway, so I wanted to do something to throw back that, and I really liked that play set, but I don't know where it is. I think we left it back at my big mama's house a long time ago, so that is a throwback. And then we have, I was thinking of Galaxy when I drew this one, because she's one of my favorites, and just having a smoothie or a milkshake. And then 2 other ponies also having their ice cream and stuff. And then I literally finished this one yesterday. Like, I started it yesterday and I finished it yesterday. I needed another page and I was like, what should I do? Ice cream in the park. I should have drawn an ice cream truck in the background, but I didn't think of that until just now. So the book is already zipped, compressed, and on the site, so I can't just go back and redo that. But I just did this yesterday. I was like, this is such a cool page. I don't know if anybody else is going to think so, but I like it. So, yeah, it turned out really well. And then fireworks. We're getting ready to the end of the summer. Oh. So here I have all 3 pony types together enjoying the fireworks. And here's that test page I was talking about earlier, where you can use up here to test out whatever media. This was more so for the physical book, but I wanted to include it in this book because I don't know what kind of paper you guys are printing your books on. Personally, I recommend cardstock if you can get it. I'm not sponsored, but Michaels has Recollections cardstock, which is actually pretty good, and I may or may not use that when I do commissions. I'm just saying. So it's recommended. You're hearing it from me first. And I was going to print the books at home, but I'd have to do half sizes instead of 8.5 by 11. And I would have used those and just folded them in half, because the first books I did, I was using cardstock. And so that's how I did that. I did cardstock, and then I did coil binding. Coil binding. And that's how I released them. And I thought about like literally making the books, but that would be terribly expensive. So I'm just going to get them published through a company. But I need pre-orders to pay for it, obviously. So there's that part of it. All right, and then this is the back cover. It says Color Me Nostalgic. Hold on a second. It says Color Me Nostalgic is a series of coloring books bringing out some of the most memorable pop culture inspired favorites spanning from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. In Volume 2, Fun in the Sun, we join our little ponies, see what I did there, as they experience all of the fun that summer has to bring. So, and that's again, the little thing. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. I know I talked for quite a bit there. And if you want to buy my coloring book, right now I'm only selling it on Ko-fi. And you can find my shop at kofi.com/thesugarpuppy and just click on the shop link at the top of the page, and you'll get to the coloring book, and then you'll also see commissions if you click on the commission thing, but you'll get to the coloring book, you'll see paintings, you'll see drawings, and adoptables. I have pony adoptables if anybody's looking for a character, So feel free to check that out. and I really appreciate your support. And I also, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to drop a unicorn emoji in the comment section. And yeah, if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. I've got more coming. I know sometimes they're few and far between, but I am working on stuff in the background, as you can see. So thank you for watching. I hope your day is going good. If not, I really hope your tomorrow is better. And I pray that everyone is doing well. All right, bye.